guys, welcome to the Girl Take No podcast with me, your host, Shani Sanders. And today I have a very special guest co-host with me, Ebony Williams in the building, you guys.
Hey, y'all. Hey, girl.
Okay, listen, welcome to the Girl Take No podcast studio.
Thank you for having me, girl. I love it.
This is a studio.
Okay.
It's small, it's quaint, but you know what? It does the job.
It does, and I love it. I love it.
All right, guys, so let me introduce you to Ebony. So Ebony is an amazing writer. She's written for some major publications, print and online as well. And she has a new business, okay, that she's going to explain to everyone. And it's super amazing. It's all about self-care and wellness. So Ebony, go ahead. Tell us all about your new business.
Oh, thank you so much. Yes, I have a new business, guys. It's called Let It Flow XOXO. And yes, and it's just a space that I, curated that I feel where self-love and self-care meets. I feel like every day, I know for me, I suffer from anxiety.
Yeah.
And I was like, I believe in self-care wholeheartedly. I think that if you feel overwhelmed, just take a minute. Yeah. 5 minutes. That's my thing. It only takes 5 minutes, y'all. 5 minutes to take a breath.
Yeah.
Woosah, breathe, because I know how hard it can get, whether it's work, kids, husband, wife, whatever.
Just
whatever it is, okay?
Just life.
Life be lifing.
Yeah.
Okay? Life be lifing, y'all.
Be life.
And when life be lifing, we got to do what? Pause.
Yes.
So that's where Let It Flow, Let It Go came about, where I just want to take the journey with everyone and let them know you're not alone. Yeah. And we're here and we can go through some self-care tips, ideas, and more is coming, journal and all types of things. So stay tuned, check us out, comment.
Yeah, so you guys are going to get all her information and all her social media handles, so you can follow her all on Instagram and all her other pages as well. But I want to jump into today's topic. And I'm glad we got someone here that's all about self-care and wellness, because I think this has a lot to do with it as well. So today's topic, everyone, is, does social media make it hard for you to get over your ex? Or either, why does social media make it hard for you to get over your ex?
Okay.
And I thought about this topic because, currently, we're seeing so many different celebrity couples in the media now. Yeah. I mean, you got Blueface and what's the girl name again? Krishan. You have Tia
Mowry, Corey Hardrick.
You have Giselle and Tom Hardy.
And
Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Sorry, Tom. I'm thinking of the Hardy Boys. Okay. Sorry, Tom. And then we have Nia Long and her husband. What just happened? And not to say that they're breaking up. I'm not really sure what's going to take place in their marriage. But just because, and then you got Chloe and Tristan, right?
Yeah.
Which was originally why I brought up this topic, because it's like, does social media play a huge part in how people move past relationships? And I thought about it because today relationships are so much played out in the media or just on social media. And you don't even have to be a celebrity to have your relationship played out on social media. You know what I'm saying? People post everything that they want you to see on social media, and people thinking couples goals and all this kind of stuff. Or either you're just thinking, man, they're doing really well. And then something happens and you hear that, man, they're not even together anymore. And then it's like, you have all this documented journey of your relationship on social media. So it's like, how do you move past that when you have all the stuff you posted on them, all the stuff they maybe posted on you, and then now that it's over, you're now looking at those pages. You know what I mean? You're looking to see, has he moved on already? Maybe he's looking to see, have you moved on already? And so I feel like social media makes it difficult today for people to move past relationships a little quicker. You know what I mean? Because I know there's a lot of other factors that play into moving past a relationship. But what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think that I totally agree, with what you're saying. I mean, when you have social media nowadays, again, it's the journey. Piggyback, it's the journey, pictures, comments.
Yeah.
And I think that's another big thing. The people commenting.
Yes.
Yeah. And it's just like, okay, I am human. I need a minute. Mm-hmm. Can you guys just remember that?
Yeah.
Celebrity or not. And it's just like, it's over. Yeah. But I'm dealing with this outside of social media. And I think that nowadays, again, like social media is just such a big
part
of life. Where back in the day, we didn't have social media. So when you broke up with somebody, listen, it was like, I'm sad, but I don't see him. I don't got no page to look at. I ain't got,
I don't have to stalk his page. I ain't got to make no fake page.
I don't got to make no fake page. Because we all been there, y'all. Because, hello? But, back then, we didn't have any of that. But now, it's like you can't breathe, without, having something to remind you. So.
Especially if it's like, like incidents played out loud. Like, when I look at Blueface and
Child.
and the way their relationship is or was, I guess they're, and what's so weird about it? It's like she said that we're not broken up, we're just on a break. Which I really don't know what that means. You know what I mean? Because it's like,
it needs to be over.
Either you're together or you're not.
No shade, no tea.
I know, right? But you said something that's really key, and it's like back in the day before social media.
Yeah.
We were able to move past relationship just a little quicker because we didn't have, if we didn't take like a physical picture with the person, which is normally what we've had. Yeah. We'll have physical pictures and we'll be looking at the picture and like, damn, shit, man, I miss him.
Yeah.
Shit didn't work out. You crying over the picture. Yes. He might have made you a mixtape.
Yes. Yes.
He might have made you a mixtape. Yes. You know what I'm saying? So you listen to the fucking mixtape because you're like, damn, this mixtape remind him. My boo made me this mixtape and now we're not together. But what you didn't have to worry about was seeing him with someone else. To see just how fast he moved on. You might have heard about it. Yeah. But you know what? You never saw it. So it made it a little easier to get over people back in the day.
I agree.
Because we didn't have social media. No. Everybody wasn't all in your business. You know what I mean? I remember, like, listen, when celebrity couples broke up, we didn't know until that shit was printed, like in the newspaper.
Yes.
Or either in like a tabloid paper. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That they were not together. That's the only time you ever found out.
Now it's fast.
Now it's so fast. It's like shit. We find out before maybe they find out. You know what I mean? Like either the woman or the man that they're not together.
It makes it even worse.
Which makes it even worse.
The world finds out before you.
That's when I look at Chloe and I'm like, God damn. How the media found out that he had this baby.
But she didn't know yet.
And it's like, what? It's like, watching that episode, the new episode that came out, the new season on Hulu, and watching her, the pain that she went through. You know what I'm saying? It was hard to watch. Not only it hard to watch as a woman, but the fact that, we've all been there. Yeah. We've all felt pain from a relationship. Yes. You know what I'm saying? We all had high hopes in someone, and for it to not work out. And I just felt like, man, how do you move past it? Because I know some women who have held on to the pain of a loved person, of a loved one, or a relationship. And this is like older women, you know what I mean? For years. Have been hurt for years, that they still relive that pain. They still angry with that person. And so they carry that for years.
Yeah.
And I just, listen, another reason why I wanted to bring up this topic is because when we talk about recovery, I feel like men recover so much quicker than we do.
Yes. I feel like I agree with that. And I feel like men, they recover quicker than us. I feel like women, we're a little bit more outward with our emotions and feelings. They feel it, but that's their way of pushing through.
Yeah.
But it doesn't, I feel like it still hits them, but they just kind of go to the next, but that's their way of, they don't take the time to, self-care, heal. They're going to heal through that next woman.
Yes, that's how they heal.
Y'all dead wrong. And it's like,
it is with men. They do. They don't carry. You're never going to meet a guy that said, I just broke up with my girl. It's been about a year since I've been with somebody.
Yeah. No.
You're never going to hear
a month. And,
because even though he might just be smashing somebody, you know what I mean? Or he's a little sneaky link, they call it now. You know what I'm saying? But you're never going to hear him say, it's been about 2 years. I know someone be like 5 years.
Yes. Yeah, 5 years.
5 years. And this is not like a marriage. This is just a relationship that they was in a committed relationship, and it's been 5 years since they've been with someone else. And you just say to yourself, what the fuck?
We really take the time. Some of us.
But then how much is too much time? Is there such thing as too much time? Because I guess you can't force a person to be over something.
Yeah.
You can't force a person to heal But do we do ourselves a disservice by lingering in something for like, let's say 2 to 5 years?
Yeah. I feel like I feel like it's all in the person, what they need. I know for me, I am a person, I love hard.
Yeah.
And I try to give it my all. I think, everybody does, but I know for me, it does take me a longer time.
Yeah.
So I try to take as much time as I need, whatever that is, but not too long.
Yeah.
Now, for me, I think the longest was like a year.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it was just like, I tried to jump out there and, during that year, but then it was like, no, I'm just not ready.
Yeah.
But now your girl is out there, y'all. The girl is back. So I just feel like when you're ready, you'll feel it, you'll know, and go full throttle and know what you want, know what you won't settle for.
Yeah.
I feel like that makes it so much better.
Yeah.
And just do it when you're ready.
But do you think social media had a part in terms of like why it took you a year?
Not in my case.
Not in your case?
Because in my case, we never followed each other.
Yeah.
So that was
is that an issue? Like,
it was a blessing.
You know what I mean? I know it's a blessing.
I don't know, y'all. Might see your girl on
Snap.
Okay? So it's a good thing.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Social media is such a huge part of relationships now, because now the first thing people want to do is like, oh, what's your social media? What's your Instagram? Let me get your Instagram.
And women, we look at the what? Comments. Who this chick? Don't act like y'all ain't do it, because
everybody do it.
Everybody
do
it.
Everybody
the
do
likes.
Listen, there's life. Go off. There is life in the comments.
Life in the comments, honey. I don't care what the likes.
Comment section
comments
is where it's at.
That's where it's at, and that's another thing I think that can really mess up relationships, marriages, whatever. Because some women, they know, and they're still disrespectful.
Oh yeah,
and then the man doesn't do anything or say, hey,
that's true,
and that can halt, make some difficulty too.
And it's so crazy, especially if you're going through a breakup and you're like, okay, we're not together anymore, and I'm trying to get over this, and then you do go on their page and you do see some comments some women are making, and then you probably feel like, this bitch has been around the whole time. Why is she so comfortable making comments on my man's page?
Yes. He gotta remember, well, he's not my man anymore, but still write him up. Yes. Because you're like, where'd she come from? I never saw her.
Yeah.
Where'd she pop out
and
from?
Then that puts the person back into that same space. Even if you're in your recovery, you're like, okay, I feel like I'm getting through this. I'm doing okay. But then you happen to go on that page, you happen to read those comments, and you happen to see someone comment something, and then it snaps you back right where you just came from. And you're like, I'm about to email his ass. I'm about to call him right now. I'm about to text him. Who is this bitch, and how long has she been around? Is this what this was all about to begin with? We're not together because of this person. So that's why I'm like, social media is such a big part of relationships now. It is. And I just don't know if that's like a good thing.
Yeah.
I feel like, social media, first I thought it was all started just to have, like, to document your journey. You know what I'm saying? Just to have memories.
When it first started out,
you know what I mean? Just photos, just memories.
Everybody around the world.
Connected on Facebook with people simply because you haven't been seeing people in years, old school, people you went to school with, people you grew up with and shit, and you lost contact. But now it's like, it's such an integral part of relationships.
And life.
Of life.
Everything is content.
People fucking marriages and relationships are ruined because of social media. Because of the access to people. People DMing your man, people DMing your wife or your husband.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because people out here really don't give a fuck. No. Some people don't care about you being in a committed relationship. They don't care about you being married.
Yeah.
They don't give a shit.
No. And as soon as they find out that it's over, straight in the DM.
The floodgates open.
The floodgates. Again, access. Because if you weren't on here, you wouldn't know. Or if I didn't, put out about my relationship, you wouldn't know. So it's definitely, but then at the same time, when you're excited about your marriage or your relationship, you want to post, because you should be able to share what you want to share.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it makes you apprehensive. It's like,
It is. And then if something doesn't work out,
yes,
and he's got to go back. People go back on their pages and delete all. It's like,
and that's when everybody's like, "Oh my God, they're not together."
That's how you know.
That's how you know.
When somebody delete all the pictures out there when their relationship is together no more, they be quick to say that. That's how people know when you're not with someone.
Yeah,
because you change your fucking status. Yes. Like the status on social media is so important now.
Yes.
And I don't understand why. It's like, I'm married and I don't necessarily live my marriage on social media. You know what I'm saying? Like I post about, my husband and stuff like that, and post pics of us and kids and stuff. But I don't necessarily live my marriage through social media like some people do. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like it's not really healthy in that manner, because, you have to keep some things to yourself. You can't let the world in on every little thing you do. Like I don't have a fucking reality show. Right. So I don't have to let the world in on every step of the way to prove to the world that, I'm in such a great marriage or a great relationship, when I'm like, we all go through shit. Yeah. You're only posting us a highlight reel. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Of just all the good times. Which we're happy for you to have those good times. You know what I mean?
Yes, because it's hard out here, y'all.
But it's hard to get over someone when you're still so connected to them just through social media. And I feel like for women, because we're so emotional, like for me, I remember going through a relationship for 8 years. And, it was hard to get over that relationship. But I think in order for me, when I started to get over that relationship is while I was in the relationship. Because I was like, you know what, this isn't for me. But it was so hard for me to leave that person that I swear to you, it took me a year just to get enough strength to walk away while I was still with him. I'm building all this up while I'm still with him, knowing I'm saying to myself, this isn't for me. He's never going to give me what I want. It's not for me. I have to leave this. I have to leave this relationship. And that took me just a year just to build up the strength to walk away. And so when I did finally walk away, I was a little stronger to walk away. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I don't know if it took me a year to get over him. You know what I mean? Like I can't remember how quickly I started dating again. But I don't know if it took me too long simply because I was already going through the process while I was with him. The process of just trying to leave this person. Wow. Because the way I loved him, I felt like when I left him, I felt like I actually lost something. Wow. Like I lost a loved one. You know what I'm saying? Because why? That nigga dead to me, yo. Okay. No, he's not. He's cool. He's remarried. He's very happy. I'm sorry. He's very well alive. But at that time, shit, the nigga was dead to me. You know what I'm saying? He's very much alive, but he was dead to me during that time. Shit, I didn't want to see his ass again. Didn't want me. No. And that's how you feel. Yeah. But I see, even young girls today, I see some young girls today that even still take a long time to get past a relationship. But you know who I know is the queen of fucking moving past somebody?
I think I know what you're going to say.
Motherfucking J-Lo.
I was about to say J to the L-O.
J-Lo is like
she need to give me the tip.
She need to give all us the tip. Because J-Lo get married. J-Lo's in this relationship. Yes. And J-Lo will love you. Because I feel like she loves hard. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I think she loves the person she's with. But when the shit don't work out, when I tell you it don't take her long. Yeah. She is like, she is not grieving on nobody for no year, no 2 years. I don't even think it's 6 months, to be honest with you.
Yes, sis.
Yo, when she left, what's his name? The baseball player?
Rodriguez. Alex Rodriguez.
And now with Ben, it's like,
sis is married.
That shit happened so fast.
Like, they got back so quick.
So fast. It happened so fast.
She brought the listen.
It's almost like he was waiting in the wings.
Yeah, I feel like maybe that, like they, since they were engaged years ago, they were in a relationship. I feel like that they just never stopped being friends. Yeah, and being cool. Yeah, and then he got his divorce, and then I think they just built that. They had that friendship and that love for each other that never went away, and it wasn't the time maybe back then. Yeah, but then the time presented itself again. They both jumped on it because he was married. And then now everybody's free to be with each other. So now they
made that whole J-Lo and Ben. What they used to be called back then? Bennifer.
Hey, Bennifer.
They made the whole Bennifer thing work.
They're bad. I love it. I'm like, listen, I'm binging. I'm here for it.
I am too.
I'm here. She's happy.
She is. Like, she is the queen of the comeback and the queen of recovery.
Yes.
Quick recovery. Yes. You know what I'm saying? That we all can learn something from.
Yes.
But I'm just like, there's nothing wrong. And I just feel like with men, why it's so different, because to me, men always seem like they got one in the pocket somewhere.
Always.
They always got some kind of chick waiting in the
Waiting,
wings, hoping and wishing and praying over there that your ass dump your girlfriend, your wife, you get divorced or whatever it is, because she's always been there waiting.
Yeah.
And not to say that he's going to run straight to her, but just to say that they can move on quicker than we do. They really do, because they meet their needs quicker than we do too. Because women, we would abstain from sex and everything.
Yes.
We won't sleep with nobody.
Yes.
We won't talk to nobody. We won't entertain nobody until we are fully feel like we're fully recovered.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And then people get into that mindset of, well, I'm not going out there to look for nobody. I'm gonna wait till he's gonna have to come to me. And you just say to yourself, well, how the fuck is he gonna come to you?
Right.
He don't even know you are available. He don't even know you're available. So how is he going to come to you? That's just not how it works.
It's not how it works. I had to tell myself that. I was like, I had that whole, they gonna come to me. I'm not going back on the dating apps. I was, totally just done with the apps.
Everything.
Done with everything. I was like, I can't do this. It's like time and time again. It was just like, oh my gosh, they're just not what I want.
No.
But at the end of the day, you got to get back out there.
You got to get back out there. And I think we should just give ourselves a time limit.
Yeah. Time limit.
I think we should give ourselves a time limit. So you know what? I'm more in this relationship.
Yeah. Block them on social media, y'all.
Block them
so
on
you don't
social
see
media.
Nothing.
Yeah. So you ain't got to see anything.
So
you got to purge.
Yeah, you got to purge. Yeah.
You got to purge. You got to get rid of all the pictures. You got to get rid of all the text messages. You know what I mean? And that's how you really move on past someone. Just tell people, I don't care what he's doing. I don't want to hear about what he's doing, who he's with. You know what I'm saying? And because I know for me, I'm just like, man, if it happens all over again, I'm not gonna be hurt long. I just don't want to.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you just make a decision to say, you know what? Yeah. I don't want to be hurt.
It's a mind thing too.
It is. Yeah. It's a mindset. It's like you can tell yourself that, you know what? I'm not going to let this put me in a place where I don't open myself to nobody else for years. Yeah. Because, even on the Braxtons, their mom. Yeah. You remember how angry she still was with their father? And her father remarried, been married for years. And this is no shade to Miss Emma, because she's a beautiful woman. Love her. Don't come for me, the Braxtons. I ain't got no beef with y'all. Your mom is like the fucking best. Okay? Yes. But I'm just talking about the pain she carried for so many years. On the show. It was very real on the show. Like, it was very evident. So it's not like it was a secret. Because she was very angry with him still because of the cheating. Yeah. And I'm just like, wow, man, how long has she been carrying that pain?
For a long time.
And social media wasn't even thought about then during that time. It was just the pain of knowing that this person left you with you children that got divorced.
For somebody that they knew.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's very
even worse.
That's even worse. That would be hard to get over. You know what I mean? It will take you some time, but the amount of years that she carried, I just used to be like, wow. Yeah. She's still hurt. She never got past that type of pain. And maybe that's where wellness and self-care comes into play, and therapy, because therapy is all part of wellness and self-care.
I am a big advocate for therapy.
Yeah.
Not everybody has to do it, but y'all.
Yeah.
Monday nights, I'm busy for an hour. Get you some.
I know. That's what I'm saying, because you got to have somebody to help you.
You got to have somebody. I mean, for years I tried not to.
Yeah.
And then, 2 years ago, I said, I can't do this anymore.
Yeah.
And, my mom was like, therapy? What? I said, yes, girl. Therapy.
Can you believe it's still like that in the
You should try, sis.
I can't believe.
Love you, Mom.
We still look at therapy like that.
Yeah.
Like, seriously.
Yeah.
Because people think that, if you go to therapy, there has to be something wrong with you.
Something wrong with you.
And it's not. It's just like sometimes you need someone else as an unbiased person to talk things out.
Yes.
To give you a different perspective, or just enlighten you.
Yes.
On some things that you might be a little blind to. I don't see nothing wrong with it either, but, and that's why you're right. Therapy comes into play when it comes to trying to move on past things, because you're right. A lot of times we just can't do it on our own, and we need help to do it.
Yeah.
We need to love ourselves through it. And I think one of the major things that when you're going through a breakup is that you got to do your best to not blame yourself and to not beat yourself up.
Yes.
Because we'll be quick to, especially women, we'll be quick to go into that space of why wasn't I good enough?
Yes.
We'll be quick to say that because we feel like if it didn't work out and he didn't want me, then why wasn't I good enough? Something wrong with me. Why am I not good enough? Yeah. Why wasn't I good enough for him? And I don't think it's ever a question of good enough. It's just a question of he's just not your person.
Yes. It's a hard thing to swallow, but to realize. But
it is.
Once you really look at the bigger picture, it's like, no, it wasn't me. Just he wasn't my person, and he's gonna find somebody better for him, and I'm gonna find me someone better for me.
Yeah,
and that's okay.
And that is okay.
But
it hurts, and it takes you a while to get to that place. But you know, social media, just like I said today, social media plays such a huge part in people trying to move on because they're still so connected. It's hard to break that connection.
Yeah.
When you're there looking at their pages every day, looking at what they're doing.
Yep.
And you'll stay stuck in it for, I don't know how long you'll stay stuck in it. It's like something you won't even move, and he's out there living a whole new fucking life.
Yes.
With someone else on social media.
Yes.
And you're just watching it, and you're just saying to yourself, what the fuck am I? You know, eventually you're going to say to yourself, well, what am I doing?
What am I doing? Yeah.
Why am I here home depressed? You know what I'm saying? Under my blanket, you know, crawled up on my couch, watching Netflix, and he out living life, having a good time. That's how I felt too, you know, when I broke up with my ex in that relationship. I just felt like, and I didn't know what he was doing because, like I said, we didn't have social media. We didn't have like Facebook and shit, but and MySpace.
Yeah.
MySpace. But
I remember.
I used to think that too. I used to think that whole thing of like, why wasn't I good enough? You know what I'm saying? And that he is out there probably living his life with someone else, and I'm here sad and lonely and by myself, and you know what I'm saying? Feeling very down and depressed because something didn't work out. Something I thought was for me didn't work out, but thank God it wasn't. Yeah. Like, praise be to God for his mercy endures and favor endures forever. He is a great person for the wife he has now. Yes. You know what I mean? And I'm very happy for him. You know what I'm saying? And now we can actually be cordial and friendly with each other. I'm not going to say we friends. Right. Nobody always think that. Right. But we're very cordial. You know what I mean? Because I'm still very much so connected to his family and stuff like that because of, you know, the connections we had. But, you know, I'm glad that it didn't work out. And I think that once we get past that part, the hurt. Yes. Once we get past the why not me? Why not me kind of thing? I think we realized that, you know what? That person really wasn't for me. It just wasn't. He wasn't for me. Maybe he's definitely for someone else, but he's not for me. And then you have sometimes some relationships, people find their ways back to each other. After a time where each of them have grown. They find their way back. It does. And speaking of each of them grown, you know, when I think about Tia and her husband, you know, they got married really young. Yeah, they were together a long time. They've been together a long time. They got married really young. Yeah. And it just kind of makes you wonder, like, damn, did that age play a factor in it? Because, you know, when you get married young and you grow, you change, you become different people. And so is it a thing of like, hey, maybe we just grew apart because we've grown into adults now, right? Like, you know, like real life shit. Yes. And maybe we're just not the same people that we were when we were younger. So the same things that kept us together when we were younger can't keep us together now. That's what I was thinking about with them. I agree. I was thinking the same thing. Yeah. You know, we didn't hear anything. No. Look at me. We didn't hear nothing like they my friends. But see how social media do? Make you think you know them. It does. See, look at me. Because we take the journey with them. You take the journey with them. I was like, oh, I fucking feel like he was my friend. And if I'm like, if I see Tristan, I'm going to punch his ass in the eye when I see him. Because we feel connected. We taking the journey with them. We taking the journey with them. And I think that's how people feel on social media. When you post with your friends, they feel like, I'm taking this journey with you. Yes. And you're going to tell me, now you're not together. What did he do? What happened? Let me know. You guys look so happy. People kill me when they say that. You guys look so happy. Listen, on social media. Everything is sunflowers and roses every day now. Everything is not sunflowers and roses every day. So it happens to all of us. Relationships are work. Relationship are work. Yeah. And I think that's the key thing of relationships are work. No matter if you're married or you're in a committed relationship. And if you're just dating people here and there, then you ain't really got to put that kind of work. Yeah, no. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But once you jump into something committed. And once you jump into marriage, that shit is work. You work to keep that marriage. You work to keep that relationship. You know? Absolutely. It's not easy, and you can't let social media play a part in your relationship. Yeah. Because social media will kill your shit. Yeah. It will kill your shit. Just like reality TV has killed a lot of people's marriages. Oh, yeah. You know, people come on reality TV with their marriages and stuff like that. Yeah. Social media has killed that shit. Like, brought up a lot of stuff that some people didn't want out there. And it came out. Because they're going to find it and exploit it. It is. Mm-hmm. And you know what's so crazy with Nia and her husband is that I don't even think they played out the relationship in the media like that. No. Like, you know, I don't necessarily follow Nia on social media. I follow her, but like, she never really, you know, I mean,
from what I saw, on she never really put it out there. Like, it's like maybe a picture here and there, but like you knew who she's with. Yeah. But that was like about it, but I feel like now
it's unfortunate.
They done found the woman.
I know. A Mormon
with 3 kids.
Obviously she ain't that much of a Mormon. She can't be that much of a Mormon.
And they have the nerve to put
devout Mormon.
Her religion has nothing.
Oh my God!
Nothing to do.
Just imagine how her husband feel right now.
Exactly, it has nothing to do. They
like y'all don't ruin everybody's relationship.
Yeah,
you ruin yours. He ruined his.
Right.
And
it has something to do with
and
the
religion. Not to say that they can't get through it.
Oh yeah,
pass it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But still, it's like it's such a fucking embarrassment.
Yeah,
that's an embarrassment on a major level. Mm-hmm. That's how I felt with Chloe and Tristan too.
Yeah.
That was a major. After she forgave you the first time. And then here you come the second time around.
And then they got a new baby.
And we got a new baby. And you asked me to marry you. Knowing you had this baby.
We were engaged while you were having another baby.
While you was having another baby.
Oh.
And it's like the respectful thing would have been like, let her know before everybody else know. But I think the thing with Chloe is that every time something happens, the world know before she does. And she has to come on, have a good face for her kids, just for her own sanity. Yeah. Because God forbid she had break down in public and people just scrutinize her even more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think that's a tough part. I'm like, damn, Chloe, I'm glad I'm not on TV.
Yeah.
Because be honest with you, you ain't going through nothing that a lot of chicks don't go through.
Right.
A lot of women go through that type of shit that she's dealing with.
We just not on the spotlight.
We just not on the spotlight, not on TV. You know what I'm
but
saying?
It's real life.
It's real life. Like there are marriages who still got babies. I mean, look at Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union.
Yeah.
They were on a break. But that break made a baby.
Yeah.
Which they don't really talk about.
No.
You ever notice that?
Yeah.
I wonder.
Yeah.
Nobody ever talks about that baby.
No.
It's almost like it don't even exist. Yeah. It's not in any pictures.
No.
You never see that child.
Never see a child.
I just had a moment, guys. I'm sorry. I just had a moment and I'm sorry. Listen, Ebony, it's been a really good conversation.
Yes,
you know what I mean. I'm glad we had it. We got to definitely continue this conversation even further.
Yes,
and because now I have to get off because now the kids are coming downstairs. So I got to hurry up before they start making noise in the background. Yes. And I won't be able to publish the show.
Yes.
So it was been really good. Listen, guys, thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for guys listening to the Girl Take No podcast with me, your host, Shani Sanders. Of course, Ebony is here in the building. And guys, you know what? We will see you next time. Because all the kids and the dogs are around.
Yes.
Okay? Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.